Hi there, good morning. So in this week's video, I wanted to share with you my 7 items that I use basically every single day in minimizing my waste and just living a low waste, zero waste lifestyle. So the way I begin every one of my days is by making sure I fill up one of my reusable water bottles for whatever the day holds ahead of me. So let's get started. The water here is not too, nice to drink straight from the tap. We use these filtration jugs where we just buy the replacement part. Eventually we'll want to actually install one. However, those use 4 liters of non-filtered water to create 1 liter of filtered water. So I'm just unsure about what the best solution is to this filtration issue. But for now, we're just using these and pour them straight into our, there we go, ready to go. The next thing I do, of course, is brush my teeth. I'm still in a battle of finding a good zero waste toothpaste. I kind of switch between using this charcoal one that I made myself, which has charcoal, baking soda, and stuff like that. This Noise Shampoo Botanical Toothpaste, which feels quite nice, but it doesn't have fluoride. And I still think fluoride is a very important part of keeping our teeth clean, even though there's some in the water. So occasionally I still use my partner's toothpaste. I kind of have that, thought of like, oh, if I didn't buy it, then I didn't do the waste. I know it's not a great way to live life, but I'm trying to decrease as much as I can, and I'm just being honest, haven't found a toothpaste that works for me yet. Part of my bathroom routine is deodorant. So I actually have found 2 options, which I both love. I'll share them with you. Actually, that's not true. 3 options. So I got this No Pong natural deodorant, which I use on a day-to-day basis if I'm just going anywhere, to school to teach or to hang out with friends. Or then I use this Bjork Crystal, which all you have to do is wet it. And this is probably the one I use most, and then you just apply. However, I feel like it works best right after the shower, since it kind of acts in a way to stop smells coming out rather than covering up any smells. So during the day, if you've been sweating or anything, I don't use that too much. Or then I use this Lush product, which is now getting a little hard because it's been a while. But yeah, that's just the Jargon one, I believe. And yeah, I just apply that and go on with my day. So when I am choosing clothes of what to wear anywhere, most of the clothes I have are actually secondhand. So if we just look through here, this was bought secondhand, 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 secondhand. This was new. This is the one new thing I got. Secondhand, 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 new. This skirt is actually my mom's from when she was about 30, so very secondhand. This was also secondhand, new, secondhand, new, 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 secondhand, and it keeps going, mostly secondhand in there. So as you can see, majority of the clothing I own, especially like outer layers and things like that, definitely buy secondhand. When it comes to underwear though, I'm still looking for a sustainable kind of option that I can use, which isn't bad for the planet or the environment. So if you know any sustainable underwear options, let me know. Of course, it actually is that time of the month for me, so I am using my Modi Body underwear, which is absolutely amazing. It changed my whole life. So instead of using tampons or anything like that, I can just use this underwear, especially during the night, which is great. I'm doing laundry like I was doing today. Woo, let the lights. I have two options. So either, whoop, just dropped it. So either I use this massive tub of Earth Choice, which my partner bought a little while ago, or I like using soap nuts. So you put some soap nuts into a little bag like this and then just chuck it into the laundry. So my laundry is just done. So let me just hang that up. Since I am fostering cats, one of the things I kind of struggled to find a zero option for was their poop. And this is kind of what I've decided on now. So I have a bucket where I just scoop in all their poop, whether it's the recycled cardboard litter or the kind of clay litter. So I scoop it in there and then just let it dry out in the sun. And then once a week, I just chuck that into the garbage bin. Because cat poo, you can see there's some poop around because there's lots of flies in Western Australia. Cat poo, you cannot flush down the toilet. It can actually be very dangerous because human septic tanks do not get rid of the bacteria that cat poop produces. So yeah, so you have to throw that into a bin, unfortunately. There are like animal composting kind of things, but I don't have one of those. So yeah, maybe that's something in the future. And same with the dog poop. I just collect it and chuck it in this bin. Of course, one of the big things is the compost. So this is my compost from the last couple days. So I'm just gonna take this out and chuck it into our compost bin. So due to the cyclone, a few of the branches have fallen down over the compost, but I still take all my veggie scraps and chuck them in there. Whew. That was very hot outside. So I'm just gonna rather than wearing sunscreen on my face all the time, which can be toxic both to our skins, the oceans and stuff, I try and wear a hat at all times. If I do have to wear sunscreen, give me one moment. I like to use this one, Body by Nature, which is a surf zinc. So if you have a look at it, it's just skin colored and you apply it. And because it is a physical blocker rather than a chemical blocker, the particles, the molecules are big enough that they don't actually go into the systems of the corals and don't damage the corals, because benzoate, I think that's how you pronounce it, has been found to make corals biologically dead. This is because it just stops their reproductive systems. So while they still remain pretty and colorful, they can no longer reproduce, which means they're basically dead. So if you have a choice of sunscreen, try not to wear sunscreen, try to wear hats, long sleeves. But if you have to, pick a physical blocker, like a zinc-based sunscreen, as opposed to a chemical blocker. Also, if you can find one in a reusable metal tin, that is fantastic as well. This one is by Sustami, Body by Nature, and yeah, it's been really great. Whew. And we're back in the bathroom. So at the end of a long day, if I have been wearing makeup, which I don't that often, I use reusable cotton swabs such as these. These were made by my friends Mary. So this one is a really silky bamboo, and these ones are organic cotton. And basically what I do is put a little bit of coconut oil onto it and then just wipe down my face. So these ones are clean ones, so I've just washed these. I'll show you one of my dirty ones. So this is what a dirty one looks like. So yeah, just wipe off all your mascara or your eyeliner with the coconut oil, because the oil helps break down the makeup. So take it down, take it off, and then yeah, I'm gonna chuck this in the washing machine and hop into the shower and show you guys some shampoo bars. That's gonna be a little bit later because I'm gonna go work out now, so no point of showering before that. But thank you so much, and yeah.